Life in France, guys. Naked 10-pin bowling and naked yoga. Hello everybody, welcome to Life in France. Life in France versus life in the UK. I'm Mark, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget, hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about naturalism. Naturalism in France compared to naturalism in the UK. Basically, nudist beaches in France compared to nudist beaches in the UK. Oops, I think there's someone at the door. Hold on a minute. Well, I think that's the last time I'm going to get Jehovah's Witnesses knocking at the door. Yes, guys, naturalism. I didn't realise how popular it was. There's 3.7 million people in the UK that like getting stripped off. And in France, 2.6 million. However, France are more liberal as regards to how many nudist beaches there are in France compared to nudist beaches in the UK. Any guesses, guys, in the UK, how many nudist beaches there are? I actually thought it was only one. I thought it was the one at Brighton. But there's actually 20 nudist beaches in the UK. As regards to France, there's 113 nudist beaches in France. The majority of which are in the south of France, as in the UK. The majority of nudist beaches in the UK are in the southern part of the UK. Obviously, you need to keep warm. But I didn't realise Brittany is actually the second most popular for nudist beaches in France. And where we are, the Morbihan, there's actually 8 nudist beaches. And some of the beaches are very close to beaches that I've been going to. And wasn't even aware that just down the road, everyone's being very liberal. And guys, I didn't realise Paris. Paris is very big for nudism. Guys, the Naturalist Association of Paris was formed in 1953. And over the last sort of 3 years, the popularity of it has exploded. Guys, a classic line from the Paris Association. They said, we accept everybody for who we are, not for their designer clothes or accessories. What a statement. Yeah, guys, in Paris, you can do naked yoga. Can you imagine that? Upside down, everything hanging out. Naked swimming. You can go to the theatre naked. They actually did in 2018 a comedy show in a theatre. All the audience were naked and the comedian was performing naked. You can go for a meal. I don't know whether the waitresses and waiters are naked as well, but yes, there's a picture of that event. There's also retreats where you can just go to like a holiday camp. There's over 50 holiday camps in France for naturalists. And it's a big business. In France, over 3,000 people employed in the naturalist holidays area. And it's actually worth 250 million euros per year. So it's big business. I'm perhaps thinking of putting on my website from a holiday cottage that there's 8 local naturalist beaches. I don't think I really want them to be stripping off in our holiday cottage, but why not advertise it so they can then go off to the local beaches. Guys, in the description I will share with you the 8 beaches in the Morbihan region of France that are nudist beaches. So if you are coming to Brittany and you're looking for a holiday, I'll give you a list of the 8 nudist beaches in the Morbihan region of Brittany. I guess the Morbihan region is more popular for the nudist beaches because it's the warmer part of Brittany. It has its own microclimate, and I guess if you do want to strip off, you want to make sure you're nice and warm. My first encounter with a nudist beach in France was when I was, probably 12 or 13. As a family, we went to the south of France for a holiday near Papillon. And my brother and I were in the water, and the first time we came across and realised it was a nudist beach, a guy came past us on a windsurfer. And he had a transparent section on the windsurfer's sail, basically located right where his tackle was. And he just shot past us, and we thought, what on earth was that? And we realised then, looking around the beach, that there were a lot of people naked. One of the other funny things was I was fishing on a beach one day in France. Again, didn't realise it was a nudist beach. And I'm using a spinner. It's about so big, it's an imitation fish, and it's got a big triple hook on the back. And basically you keep casting it out, bringing it in, casting out, and you're imitating a fish that's dying or in distress. And then a bigger fish comes along, grabs hold of it, and you have your dinner. So I'm flicking this big lure back. Unbeknown to me, 2 naked men are standing behind me, watching me fish. What a risk to them. You know, I could flick that hook back and catch something bigger than I expected. I certainly wouldn't be keeping that lure. I think I'll just cut the line and let them get on with it. So yes, that's my encounters with nudist beaches. Obviously, every beach in France you can go topless, but to go the full nakedness, you have to go to the designated beaches. What I did notice, guys, when I looked online and did my research on the nudist beaches, those ones that I saw in Brittany, they were beautiful. They were like little hidden coves surrounded by rocks, and I guess there's a small pathway to get down onto them. So it gave the naturalists a lot of privacy. And, you know, it's designated for them, so they go down there, enjoy themselves, and that's it. Guys, the one thing I'd be a little bit worried about, particularly going swimming in the sea naked, is that last year we went to the beach. It was in a little estuary, and whether it was baby jellyfish that were in the plankton, I was going out snorkeling and every exposed part of my body was stung. You know, all over my arms, my legs. I probably had 300 or 400 little stings, and it took over a week, maybe 2 weeks, for me to get over it. And can you imagine if you were naked and it went all over you? Wow, no, not for me. I'll keep my trunks on. With regards to the figures of how many people are naturalists in the UK and France, you know, 3.7 million naturalists in the UK and 2.6 million in France, it doesn't really explain to what level those numbers are and doing. You know, I can't imagine 3.7 million people in the UK going to nudist beaches. However, if it's like in the privacy of their own garden and home, sunbathing naked, well, you know, I've done that in the past, and Naomi goes swimming naked in the swimming pool, and that's a really nice feeling, swimming naked. But that's in the privacy of our own homes. So I don't know whether, same with the French, 2.6 million people are naturalists, whether that's being naturalists in their own homes and gardens or going out on public display. I can't imagine it being that many. However, it must be quite large in France due to the events that they actually hold in France. You know, what with the naked 10-pin bowling, the restaurants, the yoga, and museum tours, naked. So, yeah, I would imagine there must be a lot more people that go out public naked in France than in the UK. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this short video on life in France and life in France versus life in the UK, and about nudist beaches in France and the UK. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget, hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.